Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Sorry I'm late. I'm literally just getting myself together. No sleep. I actually was trying to not go to sleep and I still ended up falling asleep. Wrong level. Trying to get my levels together. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? Hey, I could have just not gotten on at all and said F it. But I'm still here. Not the tough. You know what? You and Trenches can both go to Hades. Oh my god. Give me a second. I'm just trying to find the yesterday's point of control. So I can switch that and then about 470, 75 it looks like. There's like a yeah, I was trying my hardest to actually not fall asleep. I ended up falling asleep anyway. Which was annoying. All right. And good morning, a million trenches. How are you guys this morning? Good morning, New. How are you this morning? All right. So news this morning, we got crude oil at 9:30. That's it. So I got about an hour to trade. Lost the first 10 minutes, but whatever. I'm only trading my evals today. I'm not trading either of the two fundeds for now. For now. All right, sorry. I had to make sure my chart was right over there. Oh no, trenches. Did you have anything in there for them to take? Did they do a lot of damage trying to get into it or getting into it? You didn't expect us to break down like this. You know what? Oh, it's just being covered. All right, so we're down almost 0.8%. I was about to say, I don't even think my net percentage change is working, but it is. Oh man, I am exhausted. I did my baby's hair yesterday. Let me tell y'all something. So I did Amora's hair like once before in braids and beads, like probably a year and a half ago. But she's been totally uninterested in getting her hair done by anyone. She wants to just wear her hair in ponytails for the most part. She'll wear it down here and there, but for the most part, she just wants her hair in a ponytail. And so I think that because over time of, you know, her seeing me do her brother's hair and how long his hair is getting because of it, that she kind of wanted to get her hair done as well. And so she wanted beads, braids and beads. And when I tell y'all, when I was done and she went and looked in that mirror, that girl danced, got super high, I mean like super hyper. And by the time I took her home, and I stayed over there for probably like 30 to 45 minutes, she was dancing the entire time. Okay, my baby was happy, very happy. But I was excited because she loved it so much. But I was like, girl, turn your hyper down just a little for me. When the market slows down a little bit, I'll show you guys a picture of her hair. But she was so excited. She had went to the store with her mommy to pick out the beats that she wanted and everything. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm tired. I had to do that. And then because I did not do any lick of the studying I needed to do, 37. Yeah, just kind of hold myself. Just hold myself. But I'll show y'all a little later. Market is pretty volatile today. Definitely did have something for them to take. I think I didn't do my door handle. At least they didn't do anything. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? At least they didn't do you like those mofos who broke into my car some years ago while my car was parked in my driveway, in the back of the driveway. So basically in the back of the house, not like sitting in front of the house, no nothing. They just so gently pried my window out and gently placed it right there on the on the grass right next to it. Yes, they did. Didn't give a damn at all. What is the, I have not been looking at the VIX because I just kind of decided that, you know what, I'm just going to stick with the 20 tick chart. Oh my gosh. The VIX has not even been high. Oh yeah, so y'all, let me tell y'all about the baby. The baby has decided that he knows how he wants his hair done next time. He done looked up, he basically had his daddy look up different braided styles and he done chose which one he wanted. I said, well, you know what? As long as y'all are okay with whatever he chose, I'll braid his hair like that. That's fine. It was like, for real. I'm like, yeah, he's four, 5. Yeah, he's 4. So he knows what he wants. 354. Yes, considerate thief. Very considerate. They definitely were. And they were so quiet with it. I didn't even know that anything happened. I was just told, hey, Did you notice that your window is laying right there? I'm like, is what? I was thoroughly confused. Are you sure? You looking at the right car? It was the right car. Oh, wow. I was about to say I'm gonna get some data lag, and there's the lag. So I'm gonna center this, and we're just gonna let that play out. Did you guys see the French streamer who just died during a stream? And first of all, they're French, and basically I was looking on Twitter. I kind of got sucked into a rabbit hole of finding more about him. The market's moving a little too fast for me right now. Um, but basically for a couple years now, he's been tortured on stream daily. And I guess the story starts out that the guy was like in his 40s, living with his mom, making minimum wage. Um, and he was a very small streamer, you know, wasn't really making money with it like that. And so I guess these other streamers had, or this other streamer named Owen had found out who he was, because I guess maybe they played the same game and the guy who died was like raging or something in the game. So they befriended the guy, but not to actually be friends with him, to be honest, to literally use him and torture him. Like, I watched a clip where, y'all, I swear to God, there was a guy who had his arms pinned back. The other guy was in front of him, literally choking him. The guy is going red. And there was another guy like hitting him at the same time. And first of all, most people who support streamers of that nature were like, they're not doing anything. They're not trading, they're not like, it's no kind of activity. You're just watching them do nothing, just sit there basically. They do challenges here and there or whatever, but it's mainly children. And so I guess what happened was they were all sleeping, and the stream is who noticed that the dude had died like 45 minutes prior. They saw him take his last breath. So somebody ended up donating, because a lot of those streams where like you eventually go to sleep and stuff like that, but you're still streaming, a lot of times they have like a voice on the donation so that you know a donation came through. And so somebody had told them to check on the guy, and the way that the guy checked on him was by throwing a water bottle at him. He's sitting there with his mouth wide open, not breathing. So they finally go over there, realize that the dude is dead, and then cut the stream. I want these guys to go to jail. There's been so many times apparently where the guy's mom calls while he's on stream, um, telling him he doesn't have to do this, but I guess they were paying him like $6,000 a month. And they said there were so many streams where they'd be sitting there like at a dinner table or something and reminding him that they're his only friends and you wouldn't be where you are without us. And if you stop, you know, if you decide to leave, you're not going to be making money anymore. So, you know, people are like, how can a grown ass 40-year-old man who's older than these kids, I don't know how old these people are, but I don't believe they're as old as him, you know, how could he allow them to do that? If this man grew up poor, had nothing going for himself, and he's over here getting tortured, but he's making money, what do you expect to happen, people? Come on now. This man ain't never made $6,000 a month in his life. What do you expect? Him to not do it? Like, it is so insane. No wonder I don't sleep. It's so bad. It was so bad. Yes, a live stream. And it was on Kick, if I'm not mistaken. So Aiden Ross and Drake actually, I guess, are paying for the guy's funeral or something. But when I tell y'all, it is like, I was going to, I'm on Twitter, translate posts, oh my God, and he would have some other kind of like clip, and then I would go to the next comment. It's a long thread, like, and the thread has like over 11 million views, and mind you, the man just died like 2 days ago. But this guy had perfectly put together so many clips. And he said, and remember, a lot of the clips that he has are censored. They ended up kicking these people off of Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. But they allowed them to do whatever under the guise of, I guess they have like a contract worth a couple $100,000 or something. I don't know. It was insane, you guys. Like, insane. And you have to be the cruelest person ever to even think this shit was funny. But from their aspect, their viewers, not to say I'm not worried about their viewers, but like I said, a lot of times these viewers are stupid little teenagers. You know what I'm saying? But the worst part is, because you are doing this in front of children who don't know, they know right from wrong and things like that, but like, you are influencing them to go out and do the same thing. That is insane. Like, insane. I just, mm, mm-mm. Just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible. It is so bad. If you have a Twitter account, it should be one of like the top like trending things or whatever. It's called well, it's trending for me. It says Jean Pormanov's death unveils horrors of live stream abuse. And y'all, the market is, what the hell? This is so I should be like on a 40 tick chart right now, for real. Um, let me see if I can find like it. I was going down a rabbit hole trying to keep myself away. So the guy on Twitter who like posted everything, his username is GUESHCTRL. Oh no. Did they take his post is gone. Oh wait, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. But yeah, it's a long post. It has over 12 million views now. 17,000 people have bookmarked it. It's crazy, y'all. It is crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was insane. Insane. What am I oh yeah, y'all. So yesterday when I was doing my niece's hair, so she's never had like a deep treatment or anything like that. And because she wears her hair in ponytails so much, she does have like, mechanical damage on her hair from that. So eventually I'm going to have to, over time, clip more of her ends off. But I started slow because we're just going to grow it out. But this was her under the dryer getting her deep treatment. This was me blow drying her hair with the Rev Air. And y'all should have seen, like, as her hair started falling in front of her, she's like, because she's never had her hair straightened, even just blow dried. So I clipped it a little bit. She needs probably like 2 inches clipped off, but we're just going to do it over time. So then this was at the end after she put the beads on. Her and my grandma look so much alike, even down to how they smile. They've always looked alike to me. Like, their faces are the same. And she's looked like her since she was a baby. So this was her hair. So she picked out the beads. The beads were clear and gold. But yeah, my baby was so happy to get her hair done. And then so this is how the baby wants his hair. Talking about my cousin said he told the baby, that's a little fancy. You don't want nothing else. He said, no, I want this. So this is how the baby wants his hair. So this is how I'm gonna do his hair. So the inspo for my niece, It was actually like stitch braids. I ain't doing no stitch braids. Good enough. So this was kind of like the inspo style. Except this girl didn't have, she had like 2 strands in the back of her hair. But you could tell this little girl has thicker hair. My niece's hair is not super thick, or coarse or like kinky texture. So it wasn't going to be as easy, or it wasn't going to look right having the 2-strand twist in her hair. So I just did like 2 layers of, I think maybe 5 or 6 French braids in the back. Baby, she's in love. Used to hate beads, those beads in your hair as a kid. I actually didn't want her to get beads. I wanted her to, her mom had bought her like these plastic butterflies that could be, you know, taken on and off very easily. That's what I wanted her to have, but she wanted beads, so that's what she did. But she's still gonna do her butterflies too, apparently. But yeah, my mom is like really against beads now because my sister, when she was younger, she had beads one time and one of them got like embedded into her scalp. So yeah, she's not a huge proponent of beads, but yeah, my baby wants something fancy, so what we gonna do? Every day some new shit. Who is that? Trenches? Is that a rapper or something? Who that is? Who that is? All right, I just really want the market to slow down. I literally cannot do anything with this. This is so volatile. You know what? I wonder what this would look like on a, yeah, I'm going to show y'all how volatile the market is. So this is a 40 tick chart. Market open is like back here somewhere, and you can see how smooth the 40 tick chart is. This is how volatile the market was like back in April. This would have been if this was some kind of trade, it would have been a loss there. But you can see like the majority of the reversals are very smooth. No bar has a price that comes outside of the open of the reversal candle. Like, this is insane. From, what is this, 902? That's like 250 something ticks in like 4 minutes. Tell me that's not crazy as hell. Like, what? This is the, I'm telling y'all something. It's like I'm cursed. The times when I barely get any sleep, there's always something. It's either data lag I can't deal with, or like the last couple of days we've been pushing new highs and lows, and I didn't know if I wanted to have the same like rule set for my entry. The times I don't get sleep, it's always something, and it reminds me of why I should go with my first mind and just go back to sleep. Because who would have thought, getting onto the charts today, that the market would be insane? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, G Herbo. Oh, I know who that is. And they want power to cut rate. Honey, this market is crazy. I just don't know. I don't know the last time the chart has looked like this. Like, this is a 1 minute chart, and we're just barely any pullback. Every pullback has been like 1 bar. 1 bar go. I just, hopefully the market slows down at some point so I can get something going. That would be nice. That would be nice. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? How goes it? How goes it? You know what? Do I still have? I do still have the ATR on my chart. Maybe I need to start. I used to base my Renko size on the ATR instead of the VIX. I would look at the ATR of the. I feel like it was the. It's not the open 1 minute candle. I don't remember which candle it was. Maybe it was the open candle. I don't remember, but I used to base it off of that. I might have to go back to that because this is just crazy. I feel like I used to base it off of the. Maybe it was the open candle. Yeah, the opening candle today, the ATR was like, well, I'd use my ATR to just tell me like what is the range of that candle. I don't do like an average of 14 or nothing like that. Like each one shows me what the candle was. The open was like 48.75 points, which has been, that's pretty, not pretty, it's very high. Very, very high. What, like for context, yesterday's ATR was just 21 on the opening candle, the 1 minute open. The day before it was like 36. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Today is just crazy. This was a perfect sale right here, actually. I really just don't even want to look at this crap. If I'm being completely honest. Green but shocked. I'm weak. I think all of us are shocked. What the hell is going on? Check call out. Pullbacks. Once we broke all-time highs, he said they were taking profit and expecting a pullback. Yeah, for people, I mean, obviously long-term investments, you know, you're gonna stick through things, but if you are like swing trading or you know, doing more of a stand in trades for like a week or a couple of days or whatever the case may be, when we're hitting all-time highs, there is no reason. Eventually, it has to pull back. And usually when we're reaching all-time highs, the pullback is gonna pull back. Like, it's not gonna be pretty at all. It's very violent. Like, the pullbacks are so violent. Let's look at what a daily chart looks like. Oh, sorry, that's gonna look pretty bad over there. Oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. We've pulled back like basically almost 1,000 points. We're about 30 points away from 1,000 points from the all-time highs. What a hoot. Jeez Louise. That is insane. Did something happen to my chart over there? Yeah, why does that keep resetting? I don't know what the hell that thing is doing. Yeah, this shit is crazy. All right. Crazy, crazy. And just so violent. I know when we're super extended, like we're at the extended support levels, which is we're melting. We're melting. We're melting. It is August. Exactly, Paul. What we're still technically not back in like for real trading season right now. Heartstrings. Hello, heartstrings. How are you this morning? Trading with Apex and my leader account is always being disabled while copy trading. This has happened to you. No, heartstrings, that's never happened to me. What trade copier are you using? I've literally never ever had that happen. You're using Replicanto. So I've never used Replicanto before. I'll tell you that now. I've only used the Apex copier and the Affordable Indicators copier. Does Replicanto have some kind of update possibly that maybe you're behind a couple of versions? Um, you said it disables while you're copy trading. The only thing I can think of is maybe uninstalling it and reinstalling it. You might honestly have to reach out to their support because maybe it's something that, you know, other people are complaining about. Maybe there's some kind of update that needs to happen for them. I have no idea at all. 39. Me don't know. Oh shit. Well, I missed that trade right there. Missed the sale. I don't think I would have been possibly. There's a possibility of me being filled, but the market's just moving so fast. I think it'll just skip right over everything. 36. But yeah, I've never heard of that happening actually. It's happened to me every day for the past 2 weeks in the Tradeovate group trading feature. Very interesting. Good morning, Prey. How are you this morning? The the only person, well, streamer at least, who I consistently watch who uses Replicanto is Nutty Bar, and I've never seen it do that for him either. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start with it, to be quite honest with you. I really wouldn't. It would also not allow me to close all of the accounts. Now, I don't know anything about the Tradeovate group trading. I've never used Tradeovate. I've never ever used the Tradeovate platform ever. And I know there's a lot of people who do use the copy trading feature or whatever. Um, hmm. I don't. I wish I knew how to help you. I have no idea. I I'm trying to think. The person who I watch the most who uses the Tradeovate group trading feature would be 0-day J. And I really just watch his recaps though. But in the recaps that I've seen in the last couple of weeks, I've not seen him complain about the group trading feature or anything. So I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more of help, but I have no idea at all. I'm sorry. Need to become a live stream affiliate. So I don't think that's it. Okay, so with you using NinjaTrader, I don't feel like that would be anything though, because the script that I have really just cleans the corrupt data out. I don't think that that would cause you issues, especially because you're talking about Tradeovate as well. So what happened to me on Tradeovate copier unless you accidentally unclick the copier but not want to trade. Never seen this happen while affiliates trade live. Now, baby, let me tell you something. I've had some issues with copiers before live streaming too. I've gone on complete rages because of things that have happened to me. But the things that you're talking about has not happened though. Well, that's gone. This would have been a trade if the market was slow enough. This would have been a trade that I would have gotten into right here. I just I don't have time to look down. I probably would have though. That came back quite a few times for me to be able to get into. Look at the inside of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 opportunities, but it happens so fast. Too fast. What am I supposed to do? You're welcome, heartstrings. Yeah, I would reach out to support and see what they would suggest. But I think that an uninstall and reinstall is probably your best bet, especially since it just started happening to you in the last few weeks. I think that's your best bet. I mean, it's like every reversal bar is just so exaggerated. It's insane. I just cannot believe the market has just gone haywire like this. Ah, don't go and lose. That was pointless. This is why I'm just trading my evals, especially with the market like this. I don't trust it. Oh, look at that. I get stopped out just for it to go exactly where I want. 36.50. Just for it to go exactly where I want it to go. How great. How greatly annoying. Gonna try to catch whatever we can while it's here. It only happens during the New York session. Do you have anything that shows you like to make sure you don't have any lag? Do you have the data lag timer? Because um, some things, especially with the way that NinjaTrader stores data and stuff like that, over time of you having a lot of data and stuff in your database can become corrupted and you can be experiencing lag and not know, and it can affect just other indicators and stuff like that. Do you have any lag at all, or is just the copy trader mishaps? You're using a VPS, NinjaTrader Mobile. Hmm. Hmm. Um, yeah, I truly do not know. I'll ask around, and if I hear anything, if you have a Discord, find me on Discord. I'll give you a script that you can install on your VPS to, now you want to run this daily, or really anytime you open NinjaTrader and close NinjaTrader, you want to run this script. It's going to clean out the corrupted data. I just wonder if you have corrupted data that's causing it, but at the same time, like I said, you're talking about two different things that are happening. One thing is happening with Replicanto on NinjaTrader, the other thing's happening with the group trading feature on Tradeovate, and those are two different things. um I know the VPS, the speed is high enough, that's why they sell it, um specifically for trading. I just genuinely do not know. Have you ever reached out to Replicanto and asked them how well it works on a VPS? I know a lot of people use VPSs, and I'm pretty sure people copy trade on the VPS with no issue. But because you're having the issue during the most volatile trading session, that's why I'm like, I wonder if there's some kind of lag that possibly comes through during that time or something like that. I'm not sure. I cannot believe I got stopped out just for it to go exactly where I wanted it to go. So irritating. Especially after being patient and waiting all this time because the market is on crack today. Complete crack. But that's all right. All right, it looks like the market's trying to slow down now after all this time. I'm really more so interested in possible divergence going up. I'm not really interested in a pullback right now. And I'm tired. Like, how is one supposed to trade this exactly? I think I would have been fine if I was on a much bigger Renko size, but such is life. Accent just showed up. Yeah. Well, don't ask Apex. Apex is going to tell you they have nothing to do with any of that, but definitely ask Replicanto for sure. You know what? Today was so stupid that I'm going to sleep. I'm not even gonna journal before I go to sleep because this is dumb. I don't even want to actually have this data. I think I can always go back and pull it later, but I don't even want the data for real because I just feel like it's so volatile that what's the point? You know, I can't even really count these because I could never take these trades to begin with. It's just so volatile. Like, what's the point? I don't see a point at all. Like, that was a perfect trade, but how was I supposed to get in it? The well, I wouldn't have gotten filled anyway. But it just slammed down out of nowhere. What the hell? In theory, I would like to take one more trade before I get off, hoping that I can get a winner and it ends up canceling out the loss I just took, but child, who knows? Everything is just so violent. What's the point? There is none. There is none. Yeah, I should build my daughter something on Minecraft with my day. What you gonna try to build? Because, baby, we got to do something. This ain't it. This is not it. Listen, don't get me wrong. I don't want to sit here and watch paint dry, but this is not it. This is just too volatile. I need something like halfway. Actually, honestly, since going to the 20 tick chart last Monday, I feel like is when I went like permanently. I've actually been enjoying the 20 tick chart. I did not feel like the market was too slow. I also didn't feel like it was too fast either. I felt like it was perfect, to be honest with you. If I'm being real. 6. 76. Yeah, I feel like it's been perfect. But now I feel like, baby, that's too fast. Imagine if I had a 16 tick chart right now. It would be 10 times worse. So just says, like, I have that plan while I'm building her a pink house or something. I've never, I don't think I've ever played Minecraft or Roblox. Actually, no. I feel like I did Minecraft one day. And I was just like, I can see how kids could think this is a little fun or whatever. But it definitely, I don't know how adults like literally sit there and play that. I need action. Some for real action is what I be needing. Oh man. I am so freaking tired. I'm just so disappointed. From now on, if I can't fall asleep by like 4 a.m., I'm just not going to get on because it's always going to be a day like this at this point. That's what the track record is showing. So what's the point? It's going to be something that's untradeable for me. So I might as well just stay asleep, you know? That would be my excuse. This is just insane. All right, 10 minutes. It's a pretty bad feel, actually. Yay. All right. I think I'm done. We're going to take that break even and we're going to go on about our business, honeys. I'm done. I got myself back to break even. That's what I wanted. We're going to sit there. Why does that look like that? That actually was not a good feel at all, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I basically ended break even, kind of, sorta, and we're gonna take that. I could take another trade, but I don't really know if that's the smart thing to do, you know? I don't know why that looks like that. Let's see, not. I don't know. We're gonna leave that like. Oh, I think no, I don't know. Oh, it's because of how long the account names are. Oh, yeah, I'm not fixing that. It is what it is. All right. That was a nice trade. Glad I got into it. Actually, where did I get into that trade? Oh, back here. Well, that sucks. I actually, see, this is what happens. I should have took the next trade that's set up because this one's set up just like the last one, the same exact trade, and it won as well. And I would have gotten filled for sure. That's what the inside looks like. So I took this buy right here off the sell rotation level, and it set right back up, back to back, boom, same exact setup. Literally same exact setup. Knowing me, I'm probably going to I'll probably still journal, but I'm gonna go to sleep first. Sleep is important. Do I want to take another trade? There's 5 minutes left. What if I end up red again? Is it worth it? Probably not, huh? Probably not. Yeah, see, now I'm just gonna make myself mad because now that the market is slowed down, it's giving me exactly what I want. So multiple trades back to back of wins. That sell was a win. This buy right here was a setup and it won. I didn't even look at this. Let's see. No, not that one. So took that buy, won. Here was a setup, won. Here was the next setup, won. Now the market wants to give me what I want. But because I just missed 2 really good wins, I'm definitely not taking any more trades. So I'm going to call it here. Show you guys what the drawdown looks like. I did reach out to Affordable Indicators because Tradeify, when they came out with a new dashboard, they decided, sorry, I'm still here. I pushed the wrong button. I'm half asleep. The names of the accounts are different now. So the accounts used to be TDYG, if I'm not mistaken, and now it's TDFY. Whatever it used to be, there's like an extra letter in here. So because of that, the risk manager is not recognizing the accounts. So I reached out to them yesterday, and I think they said it should be fixed by next week. So yeah, I don't even know what the drawdown is, but I think I only lost like maybe $50 to $75 out of the drawdown yesterday in it. So let's just say I have like, I'm only missing like $125 or something from that one, but these 2 accounts are still pretty healthy considering. But yeah, overall, it is what it is. I can't call it a bad day or a good day. My only goal was to come out of it break even, and I did. And that's what matters most to me. So I'm going to get out of here and go take a nap and possibly journal later. I feel like I can still utilize some of this for examples just to have the data for it. But at the same time, I'm like, if the data is not really usable because I wouldn't be able to actually get into the trades, what's the point? So I'm probably just going to keep my NinjaTrader open while I sleep, and then I'll just journal it later. We'll see. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this very mediocre stream because the market was too volatile to trade. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 Central Standard Time on time because I'm going to bed on time tonight. Okay? Bye, guys.